Hi, everyone. My name is Bridget Catelli, and I'm with CHI's Executive Project Program and Portfolio Management Summit, or E3PM Summit. I'm here with Joe Stalder, who's a drug development project manager with Zentalis Pharma and comes with a broad experience in clinical development. Joe is also one of my distinguished program advisors for the summit. Joe's the editor and contributing author of one of the recently published book, Project Management and Drug Developers. Project Management for Drug Developers. In the book, Joe and other experts share best practices on tools, techniques, and methodologies that project and program managers use to drive results in biopharma new product development. Lots of project and program in that intro. Joe, welcome, and thanks for joining me.
Thanks, Bridget. Thanks for having me.
So just a few questions for you. Can you tell us a bit about your career in project management and what made you want to write the book?
Yeah. So I've been managing projects in pharma and life sciences for 15 years now. And through that time, had the privilege of working in both large and small biopharma companies, and projects of all different stages, all different sizes, different therapeutic areas. So a broad experience, I would say. And, fortunate to have some best practices that I've gathered through those years and through those different projects. And the reason for putting the book together was, an opportunity to give back to the community, to the project management community, and putting these best practices into a written volume and having that available for the community. And it's through conferences like yours where I met some of the other contributing editors that put together some content for the book. So really some top-notch experts in the field that came together, wrote some great content, and I was the one that kind of stitched it together as the editor to create a comprehensive book.
Great. Well, I'm glad that you were able to do that. I'm sure a lot of people have found it really helpful. Who's the target audience for the book, and what should they expect to take away from reading it?
Yeah, it's a book mainly intended for people who are looking for a practical kind of guide for certain aspects of the drug development process. So it can be for both experienced and junior PMs. For experienced PMs, it's something that they can use as a reference on activities that they might not do very often. Like, for example, building a target product profile or building a clinical development plan from scratch. If they're not doing this, day in, day out, they might forget some of the components. And so this book serves as a reference that they can go back, refresh themselves, and then get back to work on their activity. And for junior PMs, it's really intended to help them understand the connection points between the functions through drug development. That's one of the key responsibilities for project managers, is keeping the team harmonized and organized. And for junior PMs, it's really hard to understand all the touch points that the functions might have. So this book is intended to help them understand that. The goal of the book, we set a standard that it would be 80% practical, 20% theory. So we are hoping the readers will be able to come away with some actionable insights that they can apply next day after reading a chapter.
Well, that's great. Similar to what I try to do when I'm putting together my conferences. People can come away with real learnings. So in addition to writing the book, I'm thrilled to be speaking at the conference this fall. For clarification, the EP3M Summit is kind of a new iteration of our longstanding executive decision-making for pharma and biotech, which we've been hosting for over 20 years. The event's taking place September 30th through October 1st in Boston. And we're working on the agenda now, but Joe, would you mind kind of sharing some of what you enjoy from your past experiences coming to the event?
Yeah, I've been attending for probably 5 years now. And, that's one of the things that the E3PM conference has that others don't. It has a long history and a long track record of attendees that keep coming back. So those attendees are very senior executive level people. They come with great insights. We're able to follow their case studies over the years as their processes mature and as their situations gather more information and more maturity. So that's something that's unique to that conference that I've really appreciated, is kind of following along with some of the presentations and case studies that have matured over time. So I think it's, one of my favorite conferences. It's one that I'll continue to attend every year and continue to hopefully contribute and learn from, because I think it's a rare gathering when you get so many experts in one room.
Great. I'm looking forward to it as well. And I will make sure to share with folks the link to where they can find your book. And I think you can share a little excerpt. Can't say that with me that I can share as well.
Yeah, there's a couple of chapters that are available on Google Books, and we can post a link to that so people can get a flavor of the style of how it's written, and hopefully kind of understand the context in which we provide that practical insight.
Great. Thanks so much, Joe. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Bridget.